This visualization represents what happens the moment you scrape the web or ingest local files. The information rushing in is almost always polluted with duplicate data records and blank voids. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to take a corrupted dataset like this and transform it into a pristine, analysis-ready format. We will do this entirely within native Python. No external libraries, no Pandas imports, and absolutely zero third-party installations. To follow along, you should be running a Python 3.12 or newer environment, so we can take advantage of the latest string formatting features. If you want to perform advanced data science, you have to be able to control your foundational inputs. Mastering built-in data structures is the mandatory first step. This diagram shows our raw imported list. You can see valid text strings sitting right next to empty strings, as well as literal missing values. Those are marked as none. In Python, none type represents the absolute absence of a value. Our first goal is to write a single filter that strips out both the none objects and the empty strings at the same time. This flowchart shows Python's intrinsic Boolean evaluation, where empty strings, zeros, and none automatically evaluate as false. Applied inside a list comprehension using if item, every falsy value is immediately dropped, leaving an array of valid data. Relying on this automatic Boolean evaluation is highly efficient. It saves you from writing overly complex and error-prone conditional statements. Now that we've cleared the voids, we need to address the second problem, duplicate records that survived our initial filter. This overlay shows our list converting into a set. A Python set is an unordered collection that mathematically prohibits duplicate entries, so identical items physically merge. We achieve this by casting our clean list to a set, then immediately wrapping it back into a list. There is a technical constraint to this technique. A set requires every element inside it to have a constant hash value. Hashable generally applies to immutable types. If your data consists of strings, numbers, or tuples, their hash value never changes, so they are safe. If you cast a list containing mutable objects, like a dictionary, into a set, the script breaks and throws an unhashable type error. Understanding the underlying mutability of your data types lets you perform instant one-line deduplication without writing nested loops. We have removed the blanks and the duplicates. The final issue in our surviving data is irregular formatting, like erratic capitalization and lingering whitespace. To fix this, we will use Python 3.12 fstrings. Under PAP 701, fstrings were elevated to full grammar citizens. Looking at this code block, this updated syntax allows us to chain complex string methods inside the expression. As it iterates, .strip removes whitespace, and then .title enforces uniform capitalization on the deduplicated items. This modern syntax removes the need for older string concatenation workarounds. The resulting code is highly performant and easy to read. This split screen shows our complete transformation. On the left, we started with a chaotic dataset full of duplicates and null values. On the right, we have a perfectly clean, standardized array. We achieved this in 3 phases: void filtering via Boolean logic, deduplication via set casting, and formatting via 3.12 fstrings. Cleaning the data is step 1. Now this pristine dataset has to be passed on to a storage solution or analytical model. The immediate next step is to export the finalized list. You can do this easily using Python's standard library CSV module. By utilizing built-in Python tools instead of importing third-party libraries, you maintain complete control and zero dependency integrity over your entire data pipeline.